Hey guys, what's going on? This is Coach Ruckus of Mad News, giving you tips on elevating your offensive game with this scheme that I'm about to break down to you. I think one of the differences and the stuff that I'm going to show you with than everybody else is that this can work with just about any team, but it's more of a scheme than a lot of things out there that people are using where they are trying to show you how to beat the system or beat the defensive line to glitch and cheat, jetpack, and all this stuff. This is for sim players, guys that just want to play the game like they see on Sundays, and this is just an offensive scheme that I have that I want to show you. Again, this is the basics, and we're going to kind of talk about this before we really even get into the X's and O's. It's just a concept, and the thing about this concept is something that you can add to your game. Whatever you're doing right now, this is something that you can add to your game. If you wanted to start off with this as a new type of game plan, it's something that we're going to break down for you. But what I want to do right now is just kind of give you the ins and outs of this scheme. I haven't even given this thing a name because we'll call it it's the basic. It's a basic system that we're going to break down, and then when I get to my overhead projector and breaking more stuff down, we'll get deeper into the system itself. But the thing about this concept of this basic defense is number one, and I'm breaking it down into the areas that you see, keeping the defense honest, built to pick apart the defense. Defense will be your offense, rolling coverage passing, how it works in the opponent, the color scheme, section passing, quarterback, quarterback reads in the system, and three area changeups. So that's just the basic right now. And then what we'll do is we'll go into the X's and O's. And then after we get into the X's and O's, I'll show you exactly what I'm saying in a game that I'm playing, a Madden game that I'm playing against an opponent, and kind of break it down and show you how it works in the scheme. Okay, first off, keeping the defense honest. Now, a lot of people, a lot of frustrating in the sim community and stuff like that. There's a lot of frustration when it comes to playing people that try to utilize the cheats in the game to get a better advantage of somebody. What we call in our little small community is playing checkers. Well, I want to show you how to play chess. And when it comes to football, the chess play is the system broken down into its parts, where you're thinking 5 steps ahead of your opponent, and that is then going to really going to keep the defense honest. And by keeping the defense honest, what I'm saying is basically less blitzing, less glitching, and it's going to force your opponent to think more of what he's doing, which is really, for some people, it's going to confuse a lot of people, because some people when they're playing Madden, they have a certain set of plays they have, probably 5 defensive plays that they have. If 10, you can be lucky if you get 10. But all the 5 are probably, regardless if it's a 3-4, 4-3, bear, 5-2, whatever you want to call it, it's a group of the same 5 plays, probably the same schemes, same zone coverages, same blitzing schemes, and all that stuff. So what this is going to do is it's going to change his way of playing, and really going to keep him honest. If you play an opponent that plays a lot of zone with this basic concept, you're going to force him to play more man. If your opponent plays more man, this is going to force him to try to go into more zones. If they blitz a lot, this is going to force them to pull back. If they don't blitz, it's going to force them to start blitzing, because it is really a methodical, basic type concept that you're going to force him to really go outside of his box and try to come up with something to try to stop you. But the great thing about what I'm showing you right now, this is just the bottom basic. Once we add more parts to the system, that's going to make you even deadlier on the field when you're playing somebody. I also want to say that this isn't a West Coast offense, which you're about to see. It's not West Coast. It's not a bunch of short routes. But one thing it is a timing route system that I'm showing you right now. It's all about timing routes, and it is also broken down by the play of the safeties, because the safety is going to really tell you what you can and cannot do. And we'll get into that a little bit more for the guys that are trying to go deep.